to tell you a little story. As growing up, I've always been taught one of the most important to me, a dear Bible scripture, love thy neighbor as I love thyself. And to always be honest. I've been taught to be honest, to be kind, and be able to reach out and lend a hand for those who are in need. As an adult, it has inspired me and encouraged me to my children have to be a positive impact on others, no matter what the situation is, and just have an open hand to reach to someone and make an impact. Now, I'd like to talk to you about a little story. In 2008, I was laid off from my job. I was a school teacher for 8 years, and I had the opportunity to stay home. My husband and I decided that I should stay home and just think about what I wanted to do next as far as my career. So I sat down and I said, well, I love helping other people. I just can't sit at home and just not do anything. So I sat there and I thought about, well, I like to volunteer and to help other people. So what I've done, I made the research and I've called different places, and so I happened to stumble on the Christian group pages, and I just looked under volunteering. So I decided to call the Pregnancy Resource Center, and I'm so very glad that I did, because I had the opportunity to train as a receptionist. And being a receptionist or any other job of capacity, see, people really don't understand that any little thing that you can do for someone, they can make a difference. I started off as a receptionist, and I ended up as being a counselor. And that was one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever done, because I had the opportunity to talk to a young lady, and she was looking for alternatives to abortion. We sat down and we talked, and I encouraged her to do what's right, and she made a choice to keep her children. Make a long story short, she's the mother of 2 beautiful twin babies, a boy and a girl, because I had the opportunity to talk to her about life and how everything will be okay, and just give her a word of encouragement. Now, today I want to talk to you about volunteering. At this point, I want to discuss 3 main points with you. And before I do that, I want to share with you a quote from Mother Teresa. And she said, love cannot remain by itself. It has no meaning. Love has to be put into action, and action is service. Now, I'm going to go through 3 main points of why the lack of volunteerism creates a problem in cohesiveness in our community. Number 1, why volunteering? Why not volunteering is a problem? Number 2, what can I do to volunteer? Number 3, understanding that volunteering requires your time and your effort, but it's worth it. I'm going to go through some reasons why people don't volunteer. People don't volunteer because they feel that they don't have the time. Circumstances, situations may be going on in their lives. We don't know. Anything could be going on. But I want to encourage you. You can make the time. If you can take 30 minutes, an hour, a few minutes just to speak a kind word into someone's life, you're doing a good service. Also, people have bad experiences during the time of volunteering. Some may have said the wrong thing to them. Somebody may have treated them wrong. Also, lack of recognition, absence of team motivation, lack of proper training and motivation, non-volunteers versus volunteers, lifestyle differences. One person may feel, well, she has all the time in the world to volunteer. I don't have the time. He or she is a retiree, so she may have the time. Any way you can, make the time. According to David Eisner in the new volunteer workforce research study says, non-profits rely heavily on volunteers, but most CEOs perform poor management, which causes volunteers not to return to volunteering. 1/3 of the volunteers do not donate their time, estimates to $38 billion in lost labor. We have to do something about that. And I'm pleased to say there's a solution. The solution is to develop a better approach towards overlooked and undervalued people. And after that, the solution has caused people to come in and to work and to be a blessing. Now, you can make a difference. I want to turn you over to our visual aid and show you how Indiana is affecting volunteerism. 1.5 million volunteers a year, 206.1 million hours of service per year, 42 hours per resident, 4.3 billion of service contributed per year. And I think that is a really good estimation of volunteerism in our state and also in our country. You can make a difference. It doesn't matter where. You can volunteer at a women's shelter. You can volunteer at a hospital. You can volunteer at a nursing home. Just volunteer. The benefits of your time is very important. I had the opportunity to visit everydaygiving.com, the author, Roger Carr. And he says there's 10 reasons to volunteer, but I'm going to name a few. Make a difference, add experience to your resume, improve your health. You can earn academic credit for your students, and add more experience and just have some fun. Now, so let's bring this all together. We've talked about our 3 main points. Why not volunteerism is a problem. Number 2, what can you do to volunteer? Number 3, understanding that volunteering requires your time and your effort, which is worth it. We talked about what problems that has arose, why people have not volunteered because of experiences. We have people that didn't have enough time, lack of motivation, poor management. Now, my last plea to you is to please volunteer. Give your time. Give your resources. People out there need you. Thank you so very much.